Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Eluding the pressure right. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
After the interception, here's Watson. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19.
56.
Watson off play action. It's Waring the tight end with it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because When he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 1st down Texans. Watson hooking up with Cooks. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
To the air yet again, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the run, it's Robinson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Ball carrier.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Flush to his right. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. They'll run here with Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Texans 3, Jaguars 0.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Flushed out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Now Carr. Step, and now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Texans.
How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again. Carr. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Good catch there by Tyler Eifert. And Jacksonville, who needed help at the tight end position, signed him to do exactly that. Spent his first 7 years in Cincinnati, a terrific red zone threat.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
You're looking there, the defensive back is maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Eluding the pressure right. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Good catch there by Randall Cobb. We know him as a longtime Packer who spent last season in Dallas. Now he brings his veteran presence to Houston, where he can help the young quarterback, Deshaun Watson, continue to develop.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Randall Cobb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Jaguars.
Carr now to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And a Jaguar first down.
What now? 185. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. What? 637.
To throw his Carr. Forced out to his left. And a dump off here to Robinson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And Derek Carr just keeps improving. He can be dangerous not just inside the pocket, but as we see here, outside of it as well.
Kid born in California, played his high school ball in Texas, had quarterback written all over him. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
On second down now, it's Robinson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And Lambeau will put this one through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And here comes Westbrook. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Here comes Cobb. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Let's get off the field.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Catch there by Brandon Cooks, and it's hard to believe that he's on his 4th team in 5 years because he's produced everywhere that he's been. Houston hoping to see the Brandon Cooks that they saw in New Orleans, in New England, and in Los Angeles. 2019, though, was his first year under 1,000 yards since 2014. He's looking for a bounce back.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg, escaping the pressure right. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
56. Right there. 56. Get up.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to sling this deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Texans 24, Jaguars 10.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll let this one, it's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
For Jacksonville.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Fuller. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. To throw is Watson. That is caught at the 7. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, it's Watson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now it's Watson rolling to his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Looking long for Westbrook. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all.
It's caught inside the 25. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Watson going to try and run it. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
He'll fire one deep for Westbrook.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Gary and Conley. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On first and 10, here's Carr. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. Throwing again. Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Again, it's Carr. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at the 33-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. He's got it at the 15. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. From the red zone now, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kahale Waring, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans continue to pour it on.
His kick is good.
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
I'm going to come back to you.
Carr now on first down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. of the gun. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Jags grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And the Jaguars.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And now it's second down.
10.
To throw again. Carr. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's to the 10. On the slant, this is Chark. And all the way down to the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Carr to throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Thompson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Texans 41. Jaguars 17.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here comes Cobb. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Watson on first down.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked off by the former first-round pick, D.J. Hayden. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now an option play on second down.
This thrown quickly out to Jones.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Strip that ball. 56 to Mark.
Throwing now, Watson. Flush to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. The 40. 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now it's Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
10 at the 35-yard line.
56 to Miles. We got to snap it.
Watson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the... And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal.
44's the mark. 44's mark. Check, check. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the block. 44's the mark.
Now it's Watson. The bootleg. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Now second and goal at the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
56. Mark 56. We go. 56 the mark, boys. 56.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. But now it's third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Watson now to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up